Hello, my name is Lucian, and let me tell you a few words about the workshop that I called Good Enough Testing, or how to write fewer tests and discover more bugs. Let's start with some questions. How do you know how many tests are enough? Or how do you know if your tests are covering enough business logic? Or how confident are you that your tests are covering the important parts of your code? Or imagine you are receiving a pull request or merge request from a colleague that asks for your review, and you see these tests. And so the question here is, how do you know if these tests are covering the most important part of the logic that's implemented there? I'm not talking here about covering the lines of code. I'm talking about covering the business logic that should work correctly in that feature or in that part of the product. So my objective with this workshop are the following. I'm going to teach you how to model the universe of all possible test cases. I'm going to teach you how to define the coverage that is the most important in the context. And I'm going to teach you how to identify the minimum number of test cases to achieve 100% coverage. And we are going to do this in a systematic way. That means everybody that applies the same test design techniques that I'm going to teach you should generate the same number of test cases, and the test cases should look pretty similar. So the topics that I'm going to cover are the following. One is equivalence partitioning, concerned when we have groups or sets of inputs that are generating the same output. Boundary value analysis, concerned about what is happening at the boundary when a behavior is changing, but at the boundary of that, it zooms in the boundary. Decision table, concerned when you have decisions that are formed by multiple conditions, and so it tries to reduce the number of test cases there. And state transition, concerned about covering the possible states and the possible transitions that are happening in your system. If you are interested in this type of knowledge, see you there. Just a reminder that this preview workshop has a limited amount of seats available, 10, and it has a special discount for this first version. If you're interested, see you there. Thank you.